I tune. Sun ain't even pick up over the mountain here yet. Boy, do I got downloads for myself. Whew, I tell you. Let's give it a moment. First, let's get all the little side downloads out. Like, things I've been planning that I was going to say as soon as I got back on the internet. Like, American Eagle. I was going to say, if you're going to be wearing this Babylon name brand stuff with all your passion, make sure it's American Eagle, because I'm Cherokee. Yeah.
How you get a phone?
Red, he gave me $40 yesterday just because. Red with the beard.
If I don't know that, I'm going to have to steal it when you're asleep.
Oh, it's impossible.
But until then, this is the only, it's a rolling paper. That's all we got.
Mahalo.
That's going to cost you $6.99, though, but it's cool whenever you got it.
Hey, you going to do the only other brother on the island like that?
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit. That's how we do. You know how we do. Nah.
It's getting savage out here and shit.
Yeah, actually, the times are changing, though.
Hell yeah. $1 is a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I really don't mess with one. What's up? No.
Did she say you want some booty?
What do I look like? I look like Woody from Toy Story. Nah, I got downloads though. Feel me? I've been thinking about the mind, y'all. I've been thinking about the mind.
Nigga, you is downloaded. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga minded. Black man is God. Right? Black man is God.
See, I think a black woman would be God.
A black man and black woman are God together.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Can't be one without the other. There's only one race, and that is the human race.
Human race. No? Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. I thought your neck was broken.
I'm going to utilize this rolling paper. As a matter of fact, I stand right here. Human race, right? That's all humans are brown. On the spectrum of the rainbow, from brown to brown. That's what all human skin is. Yes. Now, I'm a dip from this place before janitors start popping up with broomsticks. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I gotta upload for myself. You know what I'm saying? I love myself. For real, I really do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta love myself, bro. I gotta think, bro. This download didn't even start yet. You ready? And I'm hitting you with straight transparency from now on, like in a way that I haven't been doing before. But it's gonna be more like Chief transparency. More like Chief's transparency. You know what I'm saying? I talk to myself. I watch myself. I accept myself. I allow myself. I allow, you know what I'm saying, lower frequencies in me to do what it do, high frequencies. You know what I'm saying? So just work with me from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Either way, you're going to see I'm X anyway. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm standing on that. For real, shorty. I'm X. All right, so look, right? I don't got time to think about anything that's going to distract me from focusing on, right? Mastering my mind, knowing myself, bruh. Listen. All is mine, shorty. Cortex. All is mind. Th3s. You gonna see why I'm saying these things. These ain't for just no weird reason. If you don't know, if you don't understand why I'm saying it, then it's gonna seem kind of weird. But once you understand, as you watch more videos, I might say everything in this video. All right. Understand? I don't even use the words understand anymore. Like this is really real. Bro, and you know me, I'm a name caller. I mean, like, I call all the names of all the people. You know what I'm saying? But that the only reason I'd be naming a person would be in relation to my path and my progress. The only reason that the only way someone else could exist is through me, serving me as a reflection of me. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? And it got to be the same, vice versa. We got to match frequency there. That's why it do begin lonely for chosen, but times is changing. There's a shift. So we don't got to be lonely no more. And it's a different generation. My father don't got to be lonely. My father don't got to be lonely. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody exists, it's through the parameters of my, because look, really the whole duality only come in through biology. I really be interacting with all frequencies, bro, because I'm extremely sensitive, because I am human. I am X, as I am the blank man. Blank man. That's what Chief said. Chief said we are X. We are the blank man. We're the blank man. Understand? So if somebody, you know what I'm saying, exists and it's not consciously, and it wasn't brought into my awareness, my perception consciously, I'm telling you, their whole existence is a quantum wave in the moment. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, a quantum wave of infinite potential, but it has no relevant bearing. I don't even see them as human. What's the point of even seeing somebody as human? You know what I'm saying? If you're not in the way with them at the present moment. Yeah, that's just a bot or an animal. You know what I'm saying? Or alien. You know what I'm saying? They didn't vibrate to your frequency constantly. So many downloads have been pent up over my time going. The energy that people come to you with, right? Gotta be conscious of that, because people do vibe. You are God, especially if you hold the frequency and you know it, and you hold the frequency and the energy and the thought to death. So when you attract people to you, what you gonna attract to you? You're gonna attract somebody that's coming to you in constructive interference or destructive interference. And that comes in many forms, because you are God. So the person who vibrates to you and they're vibrating to their higher self, they're gonna vibrate to the higher self with the proper mentality, the proper attitude. You know why? Because there are people who hate God out here, and they don't even know it. So when they vibrate to God, all that hate gonna come out. And there are people that's so devoted, when they vibrate to God, they see God. Hello? That's the three? That's the three. All right, we're on track so far. Well, why is there a smile on my face? Because of divine knowledge itself. Why is my heart exploding? Just from thinking of divine knowledge itself. Just from keeping the knowledge. My heart is exploding at absolute truth and the ability and the actual opportunity to apply it to my life and to grow in the direction that I am supposed to, in tune with nature. Excites me. It excites me. It excites me in a different way than pussy and weed. It excites me to know that I can hold on to divine knowledge itself. You see, I be looking people. I interact with my environment. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I perceive, my EMF, everything that I perceive through my EMF, I'm in interaction and relation with that and alchemizing. You know what I'm saying? You don't run from the obstacles, but Shall we get started with the download? Hey, look. You're gonna know the personality of X. How could I call myself? How could I call myself 3? You know what I'm saying? How could I call myself 3 if I'm not exuding complete understanding of myself, complete love of myself? You know what I'm saying? That's why we got. That's why I made the MOD salute. I'm cleaning my fingernail. That's none of our business. All right, ready? MOD salute. You got transparency. That's doing the right thing when no one's looking. All right. And then you got. See, you know why I laughed at myself, right? Because that's integrity. Integrity, doing the right thing when no one's looking. Transparency, living authentic. I put my hand out like this. It's like transparent, right? So it's integrity, transparency, respect, right? You put it to your eye, you put it to your head. I got this hat right here, the sombrero. I put it right here with respect. You feel like the embodiment of respect when you push that 3 right there. You also not only are you the embodiment of respect, but you're also projecting respect. When you push that 3 right there, respect is vital. Do it, you know what I'm saying? Respect is vital. Honor, you know what I'm saying? Respect is vital. And after respect, so we got integrity, transparency, respect, compassion. You do unto others what you haven't done to you. Yo, am I getting respect and compassion mixed up? Being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes is definitely compassion. And respect is definitely doing unto others as you would have them do unto you. Honor. All right? That's a 3. Freddie me. Frequency. Frequency. You got integrity, transparency. You got respect. You got compassion. You got courage right after compassion, boy. Right after compassion, you got courage. Because you compassionate. You gonna get soft? No. Courage. The ability, because I don't want to get courage and perseverance mixed up. You know courage. The ability to do things in the face of adversity. See, niggas get hit up with adversity, then hit the dash. That's not courage. And that's not perseverance. We have courage. So this is my shoot. You know what I'm saying? 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 Then what we got after that? Self-control. Self-control. You're responsible for your own actions. And what we got last? Come on. I said it earlier. Perseverance. As that fits. Preserve through all conditions. Integrity. Transparency. Respect. Compassion. Courage. Self-control. Perseverance. The thing is, I was polished up. I was polished. I was doing this every day, multiple times a day. So I memorized it. And I didn't do it for like 3.5 days. And the last time I was trying to do it, I was trying to show somebody, and they kept chopping up. Too much destructive interference for a lot of people. But I still memorize it because I'm serious. Then we got, that's just the MODs right there. That's the MODs. It's gonna build your character. There are many morals and principles that aid in building your character, such as the 42 laws of Ma'at, the divine laws of Ma'at, the original laws. This is what Chief taught us. The original laws that are completely in tune with nature. What is a divine man? What is a divine woman? Three P's: practice, perfect, preserve. 3 C's: commitment, communication, consistency. And I'm real sensitive with my memory when it comes to projecting to you. And I'm not afraid of sounding wrong, because I know a good person will come and correct me. You know what I'm saying? A good person will have me out here looking like YZ when I'm X. It won't have me out here looking like ZZZ. And I get real sensitive, in certain things like reflecting the 3 C's. Because I know I heard many times in my memory that is a certain order. In this order for a certain reason. So if it's presented in this order for a certain reason, the 3 C's, it is not just, these 3 qualities, the 3 C's of love gang, these 3 qualities are going to build your character if you apply them. It's not simply that. See, you don't want to misuse information, or you could fuck yourself up. Is a possibility. The specific order that Father presented it to us in. The specific order is imperative that we remember this. It's imperative that I remember this. The specific order is the truth. Alright, but let's start the download. 1830. I want to talk about the mind. I want to talk about thought. Alright? I want to talk about your thoughts and what you thinking. Look at that. What is that, hair? I'm about to lick my finger just to get this off of it. I know I just put my thumb in my nose tip and licking my finger after. I was going to say, ew, he ate his booger or something like that. Understand, watching your mind at all times will give you the answer. To watch your mind will give you the answer. How you watch the light, because your mind is light. How you watch that mind, even the darkness is a part of your mind. And how you watch it is going to determine how it plays out. Quantum physically, simply, your observance is going to affect the light. Because light is really particles appearing as a wave. It's really particles. You see them particles when you see stars. You see that sun right there? It's a particle. Knowing my relationship with my conscious mind and my subconscious mind will bring balance. Keep the knowledge. It's good, it is excellent, and it is perfect to reflect my father's words exactly how they was put out. No gloating, no bragging. I forgive myself. What we gonna talk about right now is the mind. You ready? It's been 20 minutes. And I'm ready to start this download for real. All those were things. All of those were run on. Everything that I spoke about up until now was just a run on of my subconscious thought. Understand this, and this is the part that no human is ready for. Because we in this modern generation, we ain't human no more. We've lost our minds. Our genes have been modified. Our minds have become alien. Alien as though we are not from Earth. And both alien, who is not from Earth and is insensitive to what's going on Earth, but also animal. We become likened unto the animal once again. Whereas we don't have the consciousness of a human being. We are unconscious of ourselves. But the human body is still human level at its basics. So it's still above the bonobo chimp. That's why I call, but it's not conscious like a human. It don't got that angel in it, you know what I'm saying? That's why I call the motherfucker an alien, a devil, a bot. That's why I call lower self. Now, let's talk about the mind. You ever heard of astrology? Okay, let's start here. How do we start this explanation? Cutting soul ties, cutting soul ties, building soul ties, building soul ties, cutting soul ties, cutting soul ties, building soul ties, building good soul ties. It's a Peopletarian freestyle. Yeah, we gonna be throwing up 3 so much that the blood's gonna be in awe. Brr. Whoop. Ready? Let's talk about the mind now. The holographic universe. It's not a hologram that you go into, shorty. No, it's not. The holographic universe is just explaining that this life is holographic. That being said, because I'm that type of frequency where, I could squeeze in as much information as possible, but you go ahead and do your own research, because there's just certain points that I gotta get out to you. Okay? From my finite ego. Okay? As long as I understand myself, let me tell you something about the mind. I get excited every time I just look at the truth. Every time my eye goes to the truth, I get excited. That frequency There's nothing higher. There's nothing clearer. Is that Christ conscious? I am that. Hey, rip my tongue off, I tatted it on my face. Even though all is a part of my face. And my face is a part of the all. Alright, you ready? We're gonna talk about the mind. Because hella people will get confused. We not on mental level pre-K. All this compassion that I be having. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too soft. Too soft. Wait, wasn't I about to roll something up? And there's downloads about English. About language. They ain't real. Huh? The language being an extension of your biology. Language being an extension of the thoughts of your genome. Language being an extension of your thoughts is your DNA, the light codes of your genetics. That's what it is. And your genes, they make cells. You know the process. We know the process. We know the process. Your genes make cells. And them cells, even they have thoughts and vibrations, frequencies, sounds, light codes. So they react with each other a certain way. So this thing that you call English and shit, what is it? It's words that is a communication method, an energy exchange method that we use to make certain things happen, right? And what is that a consequence of? That's just a consequence of making our biological life smoother. You know what I'm saying? Not to just be blah 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 all day, like every human being be doing. Because we watch so much damn TV and everything. We so disconnected from nature, shorty. Alright? I love myself. Shout out my chief. Yo. You don't know my father message? You don't know my father message? Our Father, who art in heaven, who's the King of heaven, on earth, as it is in heaven, forever and ever, as it always was, as it always will be. The one who gave me my name in the way that you will not perceive. Alright, but we're going to slow down with the praise a little bit. Hey, we're going to get back into the worship and proclaim and teach, but let me put my shades on, free up my hands. Alright, let me show you this in my pocket because I want to show you this. This is 2 citrus fruit. The old boy, he called himself Gay Jesus. He went and he just stole a whole bunch of pineapples and papayas and damn oranges and damn bananas from the people who work for money, who sell all the last fruits of Hawaii for money. Yeah. The fruits that the fucking planet, not sorry, gave us to eat for free so that we could survive and get light codes. People out there charging us for it. You think I'm gonna be mad at Ant for stealing that? You think he's stealing that? No. He's a human taking his fucking food back from the fucking money exchange system. Don't feel bad for those people out there. Don't feel bad for them. They perpetuating the system. You just feel bad for them because they don't know better. This is ignorance. That's what's killing people. But see, that's why I said I have no choice but to clap an ignorant person in the head. But then it's like, wait a minute. What if that was me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, half of me is like, okay, I'll clap myself. Well, I don't care how much of a victim I play. You know what I'm saying? But then the other half is like, wait, no. It's possible to communicate. Understanding. Right? So this is what we're doing right now. Now let's get into the mind, the actual mind, because we still didn't start to download. All right? The holographic universe. All right? As above, so below. All is mind. The universe is being projected. This universe is a hologram of light. It's light. It's energy, it's light, spirit light being projected from the mind, straight up from the darkness. What's the first thing? That fucking proton, man. The proton was the first thing that came to make the atom. Proton, electron shit. And you know what the first proton for real? It's called the sun. The sun. That vacuum up there, that white vacuum in the sky that's about to come out just now, that taking that dark matter and converted it to dark energy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And correct me if I'm wrong. And turns it into light. And I don't want nobody correcting. I don't want nobody correcting me, bro. For real, bro. Like, yo, your name, yo, you gotta be frequencies to be correcting me, bro. Like, for real, like you gotta be. Really, the way I see it, you gotta be damn Juju or Chief, Juju or 3. Jax. See, that's the thing. I can't say nothing. I just know that Jax ain't been proclaiming to the world, and that's an objective truth. But I'm definitely willing. I have an ear open to Jax and shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to correcting about certain key points in the knowledge, but I wouldn't want nobody correcting me in the knowledge other than that, because people twist shit up. People half understand shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite certain that Juju understand it, because he got the same name as me. I know this is subjective, ha ha ha. The reason is subjective, ha ha ha. Anyway, but I am certain, I realize that Juju know and Chief know. I realize to what extent that women's know, because women's are different perspectives than men. The 3 damn things that's going to determine your perspective in the world and how you perceive the world is your melanin, which is your eumelanin, your skin color, you know, your skin, your hair, your eyes, which is serves as a battery for consciousness. Heal it, repair it. Melanin repairs your DNA. Then you got your neuromelanin, which is your whole astrological programming. Your neuromelanin, your gender, and your eumelanin. That's going to determine your whole perspective of your whole perspective of reality, right? So the whole thing is holographic, straight from the darkness. Boom, you got the sun, you got the proton, boom, right? You understand what I'm saying? If you don't understand, feel free to rewind, damn it. Like when I was in middle school, I rewinded that Bible and I look at every damn line in the Bible until I understood it. I'm like, I will not leave this. I ain't skipping over no line. Every single line, every single verse, I have to understand exactly what the fuck is going on here. So that's what I did. I never half-assed shit when it came to that. You know what I'm saying? When it came to God, when it came to life. I'm not like these people, bro. Never that. So you got your photons. You got the holographic universe, right? You know, I love myself. So all is the mind. What? This light becomes thick and becomes the earth, right? Becomes the planet, the galaxy, and all that, right? Okay. There you have it. You got your body, bro. I ain't finna sit up here and style to you. I ain't finna sit up here and lie to you. I ain't finna sit up here and bullshit you. You got your body. This is biology. And I'm not afraid to big up the 5 sciences. Like what? You know what I'm saying? You got biology. Even in the simplification, QBN, quantum physics, biology, and numerology, biology's still in now. You know what I'm saying? So you got your body right there. Your body, that's the physical part. What is biology? It's the study of organisms and their vital processes. Living organisms and their vital processes. That's biology. The earth is a living organism. All these planets, they're living organisms, son. You use a living organism. In a sense, use a living organism. And that's a fact. You are. You are made in the same way that the earth is made, that everything else is made, that everything in the universe contains the same strand of DNA. The only thing that makes us different is which genes is activated. That's it. That's fucking it. That's it. Other than that, there's no difference between you and the bird. There's no difference between you and the tree. No difference. None. No difference between you and the sun. Whew. Now that's a strong one, because all this energy comes from that sun. Every star, all the stardust come right from that sun. And we contract them back into oneness. We done expanded our asses off. Guess who led that expedition? No, you can only guess. But we are now contracting back into oneness. Now catch yourself before a motherfucker throw me off. You ready? I gotta watch my mind. All right, ready? You got your body, which works in the same way as the galaxy, the same way as the earth, the same way. Feel me? So you got, it all came from light. What is quantum physics? Quantum physics is the study of matter on an atomic and subatomic level. And the observer's effect with quantum physics in the double slit experiment, it just explains how your observation affects light. Your observation affects reality. Without your observation, don't shit exist. It's not real. All is mental. Nothing is real unless it's in your awareness. Your genes is rewritten by your perception, but I ain't about to go in. Right now, I gotta keep the train of thought straight to the point. I see Th3. I am. Excellent. All right. You got a body, quantum physics. So that means the atoms, the molecules became atoms. The atoms built up to become cells. Eventually. You understand? This is how everything works. Even the meteor out in another galaxy, it works in the same way. The particles and the atoms became matter. How it formulate matter. This stuff that's quantum physics is. The study of how atomic and subatomic particles formulate matter. Okay? So you got these truths, right? It's getting good. It's getting real good. It's about to get real good. You got these two parts. Your physical body, where you have a mind. Every emotion that you feel comes from a thought. Comes from a thought. Keep your train of focus. You want to control your feelings, you got to control your thoughts. Don't let anything control your goddamn motherfucking thoughts. Don't let anything control your emotions. Look at me. You gotta master your mind in such a way that it's all in your control. Well, I'm not saying to resist. You gonna go crazy. If you resist, you gonna end up hating. You gonna feel all tense and tight and tough. No, I'm saying allow all the shit to happen. Allow, because then when you allow, you're able to be more fluid, more loose. When you're loose, you'll be able to be more fluid, and you could make a choice over what you gonna perceive, what you gonna allow. All these things is thoughts. We said this early in the video. All your atoms, from the proton, all the way up to the cells, all thoughts. It's all thoughts, straight from consciousness. All thought. Even the Bible be saying, God is word, and word was God and with God. Yeah? I mean, God is silence and the word. But God is thought. God is all thought, boy. We didn't have that word thought back then. All we had was word. And Jesus, they have thought, word. So listen, this is so important to realize. You work in the same way as the galaxy, right? The that means your mind works in the same way as the galaxy. Your emotion, this thing that you call your heart, is really your mind. It's all your mind. All this energy, it's your mind. All parts of your mind. It's one whole mind. The light, the darkness, it's all your mind. That which is separate from the light and darkness and not is. The everything, the nothing is all your mind. It's all your super ego. All one. And your finite ego is not infinite, but finite is that one piece of you. Who you are. You work in the same way as the galaxy. The only difference between us and the galaxy, we falling short of the glory of the fucking sun, of God. You know why? Of nature. You know why? This sun is a champion consciousness ball. We all got some balls of consciousness in our heads, right? You got balls of consciousness in your head that make you aware of something. But what's the problem is you have strayed away from nature. This straying away from nature caused you to be genetically modified. All the thoughts, which is your DNA, which is your genome, your mind, and your body, has strayed away from nature. Unlike Earth. See? Your head, your mind, just like the sun. I'm trying to say these things as simple as possible. Your mind, just like the sun is in relationship with the earth. Your mind is in relationship with your body. The sun is the earth. The earth is really the sun. The earth comes from the sun. Your mind is the sun. There is no separation. Your body is in relationship with your mind. Your body comes from your mind. The earth made a plant. The earth makes plants. And then it got to a point where we remove our feet from the earth. So we don't have that same connection to the earth, shorty. We don't have that same connection to the sun. Now we have to have eyes and have a consciousness because we separated from earth. Now we have our own will, quote unquote, or we think we do. The more advanced, evolved we are, the more quote unquote free will we have. And humans, we are the top of the bracket. We are the embodiment of awareness. And Chief is 3. What you said, and I is X. What you mean, and separation is an illusion. And was understood, don't gotta be explained. Let us understand it. You ready for this? You ready for this, Orange? Orange, you ready for this? For these orange teeth? Alright, look. We have all fallen short of the glory of the Father, Son. Alright? So what we gotta do, right? That automatically kills all pride right there. Look, even my chief, who is the highest vibrating man on planet Earth, right now, in reality, right now, who is the actual Messiah, even Chief has been raised in his finite ego, in the finite avatar, eating certain things that were GMO, showering in certain ways, living, out of tune with nature. That's why the sun right there, that sun is really like the real one. Hey, I can speak free. 3 is free. The sun really is the real Jesus and shit. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the one who never failed, the one who never went against nature, the sun. All suns have fell. And look, is the humans who has started this. Cortex, pituitary, cortex. Anyway, we're gonna talk about my frequencies and my egos later. All fucking 16 of them. There's way more. But and that's when you study your astrology. You get to know yourself. For real. Yo! You ready? And I'm straight. Because I know where my life is headed. I know the very end of my life. And my wishes for the end of yours. I know how that sounds. But, it's misunderstood. Let me explain. Haters. That sun is the champion. So we got to get in tune with the sun. That sun is really kind of like your father, right? Well, now animals, the reason why they GMO is because of us. Because of us. We are the sun on the human level. And the sun, as we call the sun, is the sun on the earth level. Get it? Get it? Got it? Good. Good God is great. God is great. Ready? Ready? We're going for another round. Yeah, truth teller. We gotta get into a relationship with the sun and the earth. The sun take care of the earth, right? It's just water and rock. The sun was like, boom, let there be light codes all on this earth. So it's not it's void and formless and shit. Boom, here comes life. The same way, we're reflecting the same relationship on the human level awareness. The sun's level awareness is just like this. That's all. The sun's level of awareness is just like this. That's all. And then the thoughts that surround it. And how it gets translated by the earth when the earth receives it. And how the earth and the sun express the relationship of the energies coming together in the form of a flower, an orange, a horse, a human, oxygen. This is how you are. You are a reflection of that relationship between the sun and the earth. As a matter of fact, you don't exist, shorty. And I'm going to explain to you in a new way how you don't exist. One that you probably never heard before. Hey, look, watch this. You know sandwiches, right? Right? Let's use a peanut butter and jelly sandwich example. You ready? Why y'all people go crazy over those things? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You got this top bread, the bottom bread, the peanut butter, and the jelly. Fuck it. Let's go Smuckers and swirl it up. However, the truth remains the same. The truth is, I want to slip in so many jokes, but the truth, yeah, that's really gonna heal things too. That's really gonna heal things. Slipping in jokes, make people feel good. That's not. I am talking to myself. That's not gonna desensitize us. You know, you feel me? That's not gonna desensitize us from the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Healing is not gonna desensitize us. I promise. But we're gonna dig deep into these things gently, because these are all my thoughts talking to my thoughts. I promise. Yo, I love myself. So back to the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. How to describe that you don't exist based on the example of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You got the 4 elements right there. Top bread, bottom bread, peanut butter, jelly. Right? You, who you think you are. You know Smuckers, right? You know the jar, when you untwist the jar and it's swirly, right? You're like, that's me. That's who I think I am. That's who I am. I'm a real boy. A real boy. Yeah, nigga, nah, fucking slap the shit out of you. Fuck out of here. Nah, but yo, I love myself. Shit, thanks to 3, I love myself way more, like 3 times more. To Xfinity and 3 on. Ready? This is how you don't exist, by using the example of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I hope you are prepared for this. You got the sun. That's the top bread. You got the earth. That's the bottom bread. It's gonna get real interesting. Because it's real simple. It's not rocket science. Most of the stretching out is jokes that I'm making. I'm expressing my ego. The most I got. Shout out my father. Shout out my mother. Black Panther King. I do. Black Panther King. Protector of Hadu. And Mama Goddess Hadu. Malia. Queen Elizabeth. Eligio Bishop. High Archbishop with the high eyebrows. 3 Eligio. And Malia. She got more love. Yeah, she got more love than the motherfucker. That's a fact. You ready? I had to do those. I had to insert the shout outs. It's about to be an hour. It's about to be an hour and I love myself, God. Are you ready? Here I go. That peanut butter, which is on the top half, is your mind. Is your mind. Okay? Now inhale that and let that sink in. And now let's continue the thought process. The top bread, which is the sun, and the peanut butter slathered on that is your mind, right? Your mind is not separate from the sun. Your consciousness, there we go. Your consciousness is not separate from the consciousness of the sun. It's all the same light. It's just being filtered through this jelly. It's funny because jelly is like the more loose one and peanut butter is the thicker one. So I should have used peanut butter for the body and jelly for the mind, right? But no. Because the mind is solid and the body is liquid. Ah! You know what I mean by solid. That was my father's laugh. Anyway, I'm talking biology. My business. I love this shit. Are you in tune with my frequencies too? That's what matters because it's time to explain. It's time to explain out of compassion. You ready for this one? Because I could have did it pure robot. No face expressions, no nothing. I really could have. I don't have no problem. If God said do it like that, I'd do it in a heartbeat. If God said cut off your pinky, I'd do it. Bro, you don't understand. You don't understand. The biology. Your body. Your body's here, bro. Your body's here, God. And what is your body really? It's just the earth. Huh? It's exciting parts, man. Because I really... ready? Who is that? It's exciting parts, man. I really... Neptune and Mercury. That's my Neptune and my Mercury. It's my Neptune, my Mercury, my subconscious mind. Okay, I'll get that. I'll polish my character. I gotta spend some time focusing on how I'm gonna polish my character. On that note. because we know my Neptune is righty. I'm righty. Hey. And then my Mercury is Cortex. Cortex, bang bang. Gotta let them know. All right, friends. I'm a nerd. I'm a gangster nerd. Cortex. I'm devoted to my gang. I'm a nerd. No. Why we say nerd? Let's say genius. Let's say genius, because I don't want to be like everybody. You say it's cool to say, oh, I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm down. If you like it, I love it. But you smell that? You smell that? You guys smell that? This is my biology. This is transparency. It's that smell. What Mr. Krabs say? That smelly smell. Money. Nah. Smell like somebody burning the Pacololo. Pacololo is what they call weed. What we call weed in Hawaii. Yo, who burning that? Somebody burning that good, no alcohol. And I'ma follow till you let me up. Shit, master your desires before that shit master you. Shit gonna pull you out from your train of thought. You understand? But it's all part of the show, baby. I promise, shorty. I promise. It's all part of the show. I promise, bro. Do you know your Neptune? Do you know your Neptune placements? Your Neptune, the sign, the house, and all the aspects you have, the angels and demons in your Neptune. It's important to know your Neptune, because your Neptune is the part of you that deals with spirituality, collective spirituality, fantasy, and the moments where you be going off track, right? Or you be doing your divine feminine thing where you have a focus, you have a point, but you be going off track into your subconscious mind, into them points, them side points, where you could possibly get back on point or possibly stray off. That has big Neptune influences and big Mercury influences. You ready? Are you ready for this? I got people in windows, bro. God, people in windows looking at you, God. Ha! Reflected light. Yo, ready for this? How do you exist if your mind, which is just the pattern of the astros, the cosmos, your mind is just that energy? Listen to me. I'm about to tell you this so real. You got your consciousness, and right around it, you got your mind. Look at the galaxy. You got the sun. And right around it, you got the galaxy. The Milky Way. And it's not, the sun is infinite. All them infinite thoughts, but became expressed in 9 different ways. And those are called the 9 planets. Understand? I didn't intend to come with so much energy, but that's my Leo with it. You know what I'm proclaiming? I'm enthusiastic. You know what I'm saying? And my Mercury and my Sun is Leo. Sign. But the houses, my sun sign is in the 12th house. Is focused on secrets and self-undoing. That's a little personality that came with the memory of it. Nah, but I don't know what I be doing in my mind. But yeah, your mind, your head, it works the same way. The same way that is the sun. The sun is there, being itself, and the whole galaxy revolves around it. Your mind works that way. It's the mechanics of your consciousness. When I get passionate, I put the smile on so you don't think I'm angry. I've been doing that since I was little. It's mechanics of your consciousness, brother. It's the mechanics of your it's the mechanics of your consciousness. Listen. And listen to me very carefully. Your mind is limited. Your mind is limited. Let me just hit you with it right now. You only supposed to be thinking certain thoughts. You only supposed to be feeling certain feelings. It's all supposed to be in your absolute control. And it's all in tune with your nature. It's all in tune with nature. It's all in tune with nature, short. It's all in tune with nature. I want to put this and open this so bad. It's all in tune with nature. Yeah, the part of your mind which is your consciousness is infinite. And because it is infinite, and you are not aware of your mind, which is finite. You sit up here thinking that your mind is infinite. Oh yeah. Don't get all technical with me talking about some quantum field of infinite possibilities is also a part of your mind, because you know I'm not talking about that right now. What I'm talking about is the fact that the galaxy is limited in comparison to the universe, which is holographic, which is you, God. So stay on topic, stay on frequency, and never fall into word games. If there's a genuine misunderstanding, we will clarify it. But if there's no genuine misunderstanding, and you begin to fall into narrow-mindedness or pettiness, wordplay, games like that I can't tolerate. But if there's a genuine misunderstanding, that I am willing to break it down real quick for you so that you understand, so that we can continue on with the train of thought. Because this is how you train your awareness, by thinking for yourself. Understand, when we talking about the mind being limited, the human mind, imagine your human mind is not going to be as infinite as the whole galaxy. Listen, your brother, our reflection, Albert Einstein said there's only two things that's infinite, and that's the universe and human stupidity. He said those are the only two things that are infinite. I began horny. But they don't be lust though. Yeah. And the two things that are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. You thinking that your mind is infinite is a misunderstanding, okay? Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for when you find out the truth about how good you are, and how clearly you know these things. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. The universe is infinite. That's like saying the mind of a plant is infinite. The mind of this orange is infinite. No, it's not. We are not separate from the universe. Nothing is separate, but all comes from the earth. So being that you came from the earth, your mind isn't greater than the earth as a finite being. As a finite being, your mind isn't greater than the earth. So now, when you just come into the acceptance of this, you will allow yourself to control your mind as you want to do. You want full control over your mind. You want control of your life. Not all subjectivity, mystery. Right? Understand this. You understand that your mind, then you're going to humble yourself. You're going to humble your whole energy about you. Your whole energy about you. You're going to be wanting to genuinely have an interest in yourself. Genuinely. And you're going to genuinely want to find out about yourself. Genuinely. Sincerely. You know what I'm saying? That frequency is going to be the only frequency that matters. All the frequencies is coming and going. Understand? Everywhere you go, there you are at all times. You have to find yourself, right? So you find yourself, boom. You start discovering yourself, boom. You start dissecting, boom. You start dissecting different pieces. You see, oh my God, my mind is limited to, boom. When you were a baby, what? You ain't think of shit. You ain't think of shit, my nigga. You ain't think of shit. You just want some milk. And look. Before you even tasted that milk, you didn't know what the fuck milk was. Before you even tasted that milk, you're just like, oh shit. What the fuck? But not every baby is born like that, bro. It's just that most babies today is born like that. You know why? Because we had a imbalance within our own self. Within our own self, y'all. We had an imbalance. So when our baby comes out, it's all crying and suffering. That's not natural. It's normal, but it's not natural. That's not how it's supposed to be. There are a few cases where babies come out and not crying because their parents is tight. This is called the methylation process. The fuck, y'all not listening? What the fuck you have all the information for? The fuck you have all the information for? You don't utilize it, and when someone actually does utilize it, you don't listen. That's what you call a that's a fact. That's a fact. It's not a complaint. It's not a complaint. That's a fact. When you present the facts, you look at it objectively so that you can create solutions, so that we can create solutions. That's how you present facts. So all the counter arguments and debates, nip that in the butt. You understand? You don't exist. Your body that you think is your body is just a piece of the earth, which is a plant, and the piece of the sun. A piece of below and a piece of above. A piece of biology, which comes from quantum physics, which comes from the subatomic and atomic. And then you got a piece of above. A piece of above, which is the astros. I'm reacting to energies in my environment because I'm sensitive to my environment. Gotta hold it down. They gonna know where you are, who you are, what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You draw out the biggest sharks and the biggest predators on the island, bro. They come in many shapes and forms. You know what I'm saying? They come as thugs. They come as CIA. Boom, boom. All same mindset. Lack of understanding leads people to demonic actions. But instead of crying over that shit, weeping all the time, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to look because this point is almost over. It's almost over. Your mind is finite. You didn't think anything. You ain't think nothing. And you're gonna see all different personalities too. The way. That's righty. But I need to get righty. I'm seeing that I need to get righty in control. And I also need to get Celestius to protect my heart more. In a sense too. Cause then my feelings will get hurt. Got it. Boom. Wait, this is not time to calculate that. It's always time. Wait. Have now and forever. If you with me, you with me. Right here, right now. I'm gonna be free. Alright? And I'm still with myself. I still have the opportunity to study myself and master myself and to keep the knowledge and live by the knowledge regardless, and to further increase my understanding of the knowledge of self, divine knowledge of self. It becomes a part of you. Like if you do the perfect push-up 2 million times, eventually you're just gonna know how to do it automatically. It becomes a part of you. So you don't have many thoughts. All your thoughts are very limited biologically, because you didn't have many organs. You weren't as developed when you were a baby. When you were a baby, there wasn't so much going on inside of you. Definitely your conscious mind was very pure, and not many thoughts, not many feelings, other than that which is influenced by your cells, pure, right? That is still you. But hold on, we're gonna break down the ego. We're gonna break down the ego. We're gonna understand it, not destroy it. Fully understand it. Because love is understanding. You know what I'm saying? New level, new level. This is a good orange. I don't even know if I'm eating correctly. Alright, ready for this. Let's move away from the engine. Okay. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. 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 Okay, so. See, the energy that you put in the environment, because I am the environment, for real, for real. I'm so in tune with nature. Anything you put out there, you literally talking to me. Like, I'm so nature, bro. Bro, I'm so nature. I am so in tune with my environment. Like, the things that you're doing, I feel like you literally interacting with me, and you could not be. I'm that sensitive to my environment. All y'all people just numbing yourselves. Oh, you should have seen. Oh, you should have seen the motherfucking the church came over the damn fucking the damn homeless shelter place, feeding food, and they had all this food out for everybody. Oh yeah. Had single file line, all the. But then I said, okay. But then they gonna spit all over the food and talk all over it. Bro, I got on their asses, bro. I had to, God. I had to. I'm like, because the niggas, at first, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can understand me, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, the nigga is just saying some bullshit, bro. He's like, this is custom. Custom is customary. It's culture. So I'm like, you telling me it's white supremacy culture to spit in people's food? They're trying to be kind and nice. I'm like, is this the stuff that you tell your human child? Is this the stuff that you tell your community who actually listens to you? Huh? People look up to your ass. You have power over people. And this is what you're telling them? That's the stuff that gets me heated, bro. Your nigga like spitting all over. I'm like, bro, you spreading germs. You making people sick and shit. You know what I'm saying? COVID and all that shit. He's trying to get me to laugh and shit. He's trying to get me to smile because he's not taking it seriously, bro. He's hard in heart, bro. His heart is like, I'm the devil and I know it. But on the surface, he's like, I'm devoted to God. But his heart is like, I'm the devil and I know it. And he probably doesn't even know that he's thinking this. He probably doesn't even know that he's vibrating on that frequency. He probably does. Especially at that moment that you're vibrating on a frequency, you definitely feel it. Huh. You definitely do feel it. Huh. And you know, I say I got to be merciful, compassionate. Because if it's your lower self, you can't be like going hard on them. Like, they're human too. Feel me? They're human too, bro. You can't be going hard on people who you think, because you keep putting people above you. Ain't nobody above you. Ain't nobody above you. Everybody is you. So don't get so upset like you got a vengeance against your parents, vengeance against the leaders of the world, vengeance against, you know what I'm saying? Your real parents is inside you. Let me tell you something. Drop the vendetta. Drop the vendetta. No, this is weird as hell, bro. I'm sorry, I did that. I'm not gonna lie. I did get caught up in my emotions because my Uranus, bro. Woo, lefty. Woo, my indigenous brother, my peace to the gods brother. He don't tolerate that shit, bro. He don't tolerate that from no human being. Anything against nature, bro. I'm saying this dude saying all types of bullshit, bro. He's saying we eat the germs. We eat the germs because it makes us stronger, because it makes you more immune to the germs. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is this? A middle school debate, nigga? Stop fucking playing with me before I slap the shit out of you. These niggas think they safe because of fucking police, nigga. If all these fucking conditions wasn't here to desensitize niggas, they wouldn't be acting so evil. Fuck. They just not in tune with nature. They never got their feet on the fucking grass. They always inside some damn box. I don't understand. But I mean, it's like I know I'm only talking to myself. At this point, I'm only talking to family. I'm only talking to my family because family is frequency. Frequency is the thoughts that you have frequently. I know I'm only talking to my family. I know I'm talking to myself because my family is myself. I'm a human made up of trillions of cells. That's my family. It's myself, nigga. One son, nigga. One mind, one self. What you thought? One mind, one self. This sun is connected to all the suns that is above it and below it. Below it is all of us that has eyes. Everything that has eyes got a sun. Your consciousness. Everything above it is all the mother suns. Sirius sun, this, that. Sirius sun, Egypt. Alright, you ready? Ready? Let's get back on the toodaloo. Here goes the police. Being rude and interrogative. Alright, so anyway. You have astrology. Things that affect you. Things that matter to you. And why does it matter to you? Because all these things are predestined by your mind and in your mind. Focus. All these things are predestined because this is how your mind works. See, frequency is powerful, bro. Frequency is powerful. And this is how your mind works, nigga. You have, it's very important. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you're not allowed to be free. You're not allowed to speak the truth. You're not allowed to be authentic and bold. You're not allowed to be happy. You're not allowed to grow. You're not allowed to be healthy for real. You're not allowed to know life. You're not allowed to. You understand? You're only allowed to remain genetically modified, right? So, if you really want to make a change, you gotta sacrifice your life, nigga. If you really want to make a change, you gotta sacrifice your life. You're like, oh, you won't be here to experience a change because you dedicated your life like a martyr. But your life will be one of the major pieces that make that change come. So look at your mind. Look at your mind. This is the thing about your mind. The difference between the quality of your mind now and the quality of your mind when you were a baby is that you picked up all manners of thoughts. But before we go into that, Let's speculate the biological aspect real quick. On phone on shorty. Let's speculate the biological aspect. Nigga, you only had a certain amount of thoughts in your head as a baby, which is pure. That's because of the processes of your body. Your physical functions was so simple as a baby. Your physical functions were so simple as a baby. Listen, you didn't think much. It was simple. I got 15% and shit. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Anyway, nigga, damn, I gotta summarize it and shit. Fuck. And it's Saturday, and no charges nowhere. I just got a phone yesterday. God gave me a phone. My Satan. Ready? You ain't think much, nigga. Your mind, which is the pure consciousness, right? See, you had the potential, right? All these parts of your mind were just what you call it? What you call the word? What you call the word? What you call the word? Impotent, dormant, in a dormant state. When you a baby and you just born, that first breath you breathe, that's your soul. That's all. The way that the universe was aligned, and the very first breath that you took when you're born, that same energy is in you forever. We call this your astrological programming, astrology, science, reality. Okay? Listen carefully. At the moment of your birth, that wasn't the dominant factor, because that is a brand new factor. You only had the part of you that was the obligatory consciousness, because of the way that the human body is set up with eyes, and the few thoughts that came along with your body. We don't know what this is. It's simple. Hunger. It has something to do with hunger, using the bathroom. But it didn't have anything to do with having sex, because the body was not developed that much to even think about or perceive having sex. Probably didn't know how to eat, what to eat. It knows how to eat. It knows. All right. Now, as you've grown up, you were supposed to stay in tune with nature all your life. But we have this weird situation where, we got a big hole in our ozone, a polluted ocean, everywhere. Trees are down, animals minimalized, people praying and standing up for bullshit. Compassion, mercy, forgiveness, patience. Compassion, mercy, forgiveness, patience, healing, kindness, loving kindness. Don't be no fool. Alright? And people just think it's okay, bro. But anyway, so because you have grew up in Babylon, you are GMO. You are a genetically modified organism. Say it with me. I am a genetically modified organism. The way that you were intended to be by nature, the glory of God, you fell from it. Is it your fault? No. Cause and effect. All these things happened before you. But at the same time, you did make this happen. But we're not talking about that right now. Because I got the mic. Because I got the mic. So basically we're breaking down the mind, right? These are the thoughts. So we know that the body, everything that's biological, is basically subatomic and atomic particles with the same energy that your mind is created out of. And how it moves, that's how the atoms move, and that's how it creates cells. That's how it creates your DNA. That's how it creates your genome. So it's basically the atoms are just thinking, but the atoms are the purest modes of thinking that in the universe. Bam! The purest modes of thinking is so simple. It's simple. Electron, proton, neutron. That's it. Nucleus. in and out of existence. Simple. That is our basic mindset throughout the whole universe, even beyond this galaxy, bro. Now, we know that your body is a collection of thoughts. Therefore, thoughts became cells, all the codes and laws, everything, the frequencies, vibration, everything that compiled to concretize something that's known as reality, which is a dream, really, shorty. This is really a dream. This is really a dream. Because the way that the light bends, you could think the whole world is moving and you're not. Just by the way that light bends. Peace, God. I'm in the middle of a video. Okay. Ooh, you gotta be aware. Yeah, so we're talking about the mind, right? Because we all have the same mind. We have the human mind. So basically, your whole body is a composition of thoughts. Since you were a baby, even in its most simplest state. And as you grew, you either grew according to nature or against nature. All the decisions that you made, everything that you put in your body, it was either in tune with nature or out of tune with nature. And your thoughts and your awareness rewrites your genes. Your perception controls your genes. It rewrites your DNA. Your perception and your thoughts, where your awareness is going to determine what your thoughts are. The awareness is the first thought. That's that proton, the divine masculine. Where your awareness is going to determine where your thoughts is. Where your thoughts is going to determine your frequency. That also has a role in your genes. If you think a certain way, it's going to have an effect on your body. It's going to have an effect on your body. It's going to have an effect on your body. So now, you grew up in the influence of your parents or whoever or whatever was in your environment at the time. That is how you've grown. That is the way that you have grown. You cannot blame yourself for being out of tune with nature initially. Each and every one of us has and have had and has a challenge to get back in tune with nature. And the older we get, the further we stray away from it, the harder that challenge becomes, especially without guidance. Okay? So, I be thinking I be seeing weed. I be seeing weed. My teeth hurt. I gotta smoke less. I gotta roll up. Okay. Your mind, which are the mechanics of your consciousness, the way that your consciousness expands that energy into this aspect, which is coming from the earth. So really, your consciousness, which is the same as the sun, it looks like it's in two different places, coming from here and coming from here. Coming from there is you can't see my hand. Coming from there is going into the earth and rising, becoming a plant. And coming from here, the thoughts are coming from here and going and coming. So now that you've seen what I just did, you understand what I said. So as you grew older, all the thoughts, every single thought that you thought, and every single feeling that you felt, and the feelings came from the thoughts, has molded your being, your biological, the decisions that you make, and everything. But not only that is another important thing about the mind. The mind comes in different pieces, different functions, different patterns, the way that your consciousness moves, the way that your consciousness expresses itself. This is your neuromelanin, your astrology, your astrological programming. You got your sun, your central expression and personality, Your moon, heart, emotions, instinct, mother. You got your Mercury, which is the communication, thought processing, you know what I'm saying, reasoning, intellect. You got your Venus, your sensuality, pleasure, things like that. You got Venus, you got Mars, assertiveness, courage, energy. And after your Mars, what do we got? Is that Pluto? Mars is... Shut up. Is Blaze, Celestius. Alright, so that's Chief. After Chief was Marcion. Marcion is Jupiter. Jupiter is your expansion. Jupiter is your expansion, your connection to source. The way that you expand and the way that you connect to source. That's your Jupiter. Now, after your Jupiter, you got your Saturn, which is your discipline, your life lessons, your restrictions, your Saturn. You know, I gotta interact with my environment because, you know what I'm saying, people are sensitive to where they are and who they're around, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. After your Saturn, there's blood cell. You got righty and lefty. You got your after Saturn, okay? You got your that comes after, okay. Then you got your Neptune, which is your collective spirituality, fantasy, illusion, things like that. And you got your Uranus, which is your collective awareness, rebellion, liberation, liberation, 3. Then, oh yeah, Neptune also deals with creativity, for sure. After that, you got your Pluto. Pluto is for transformation and collective transformation and regeneration. What battery are we on? 4%? Damn, man. Fuck. I love myself.